For this episode of Dandadan, we got some JoJo and Ranma Easter eggs and explanation of Gigi's new situation between getting hot and cold. The return of best girl Shiratori Ida and the payoff. That is body heat to body heat. Swap! A finger to finger. Oh my god. Jennifer Lopez? When there is evil nearby and we pray hard enough, evil eye might go away. Maybe if we pray really hard, evil eye might go away this time. For this video, we will be covering Dandadan episode 17. We can all stay there together. And this episode covers manga chapters 49 through 51. For the past few episodes, it's been covering about 4 chapters. And so that means for this episode, we can expect a lot more anime only filler, which was a good thing. And please check out my previous videos on Dandadan and Frieren. I have videos that are anime only friendly and manga friendly. And check out my second anime channel where I cover Sword of the Demon Hunter and The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. So let's hop right into the video. The episode opens up with the spirits letting us down, but that's okay. In the meantime, after being left in the dust from the previous arc, our first redeemed character gets angry that she wasn't a part of all the human sacrifice shenanigans with Jennifer Lopez, and our second redeemed yet still wants to NTR character in Gigi. Ida demands to know why Mantis Shrimp is still here, and this goddamn cuddly wuddly cutie, Chiquitita. The cow that was given to them couldn't produce milk because they breathe using the water's oxygen that gets delivered to their lungs, but like not in a fish way. Okuden points out that where he's from might be a fluorocarbon planet. Fluorocarbon liquids that dissolves oxygen is a real life thing, but that actually being a planet is definitely sci-fi only. And oh yeah, they live on a dairy farm undercover as a worker. Maybe one day, all these details may matter. Because Evil Eye and Gigi's powers are too strong to exercise, they need the help of a badass rock band, aka the Hayashi Performers. Cause we know music heals the soul. All of a sudden, Taro swallowed something too hot, and then it flips Gigi on while turning Evil Eye off. I swear to god, my traumatized NTR radar is off the charts for Dandadan, as it looks like Gigi is just staring at Momo's momos. Here's our boy with the personality that half the fandom hates, but good thing we can turn it off to evil with cold water. Wait a minute, turn it back on. Is he? Oh my god, he's singing my childhood song, the Ranma intro OP. Looks like Gigi will be wearing another man's body while they sort out this Gigi Evil Eye situation. Turbo Baba gives us some more Evil Eye lore. They need a highly spiritual entity as a host because the ordinary person's body would end up breaking down. This Evil Eye is still very young, so naturally as it ages, it will get much stronger that even the barrier that they are in right now won't contain it. However, from a character development standpoint, we can see how Gigi himself will have to use his kind heart to help quell the Evil Eye. And the very fact that Gigi will also be getting stronger as he has yet to recognize his own powers. The current plan is to keep a watchful eye over Gigi, make sure he stays in Kamigoi City to make use of the barrier's powers, and have everyone carry hot water and tell exorcism. My name
is Peeny Weeny.
Alright, and they blast off in an anime only gag, just so they can land a little ways over. Ayase Baba and Manjiro take our 3 teenagers to go drop off Gigi to see his parents at the hospital. During this car ride, our dear little underdog Okuden is in the process of his coming of age. He has become courteous and reliable when we need him the most. However, there is one hump he must get over, and that is the power of his body heat. One finger closer leads to another finger inching closer and closer, making circles on top of his hand. Until NTR. You don't get a payoff, I don't get a payoff, no one gets a payoff. There's nothing like getting blocked by the NTR. But you can't blame him until Okuda becomes assertive and makes better use of his body heat. As Gigi and Taro gets the grooving and moving from seeing his parents being A-OK. A certain Kito is on the run. Apparently, this Kitonaki is a subterranean that has been purposefully growing the Mongolian death worm for 200 years. Subterranean cryptids are known for dwelling in caves, caverns, tunnels, and underground. This begins the next chapter of another Ayase Momo adversary, like what Jennifer Lopez does to her gazillion ex-husbands. Naki treats it like it's another day, and Momo starts explaining that the Hayashi performers have great historical lore in treating spirits, with Momo getting one step closer into asking a very important question. But it's not until the Gyaru besties, Muko and Miko, arrive to create some more anticipation. Here's some more anime-only Serpo action. You know, alien deities do be getting away with it. Shiratori Aida is right back in school, and we know that the last time she was in attendance, she owned up to her mistakes to her supposed friends, starting that process of completely redeeming her character, and now making her a valuable part of the entire game. A 4, 5 if you include Turbo Baba, and 6 if you count Ayase Baba, as well as Aida's uses for Momo's NTR.
What the f do you want, Momo?
A sleepover, me, you, and him, and I guess hims. The spirit boy that's trapped in a teenager, trapped in a spirit adult's body. How are we gonna identify this? Am I gonna get canceled for that? With the powers of acrobatic Aida and the powers of horny turbo Okuda, hormones shall go rampant under one roof. But it is much needed, as they will have to keep our future OP character in check. Both Aida and Okuda accept Momo's offer with different ideas of dirty on their mind, which brings back to Aida's new mindset of accountability. Girls will never know how much more attractive you become when you can take on accountability. Like Gigi before, becoming the hero that saved our MCs and showed that he has a heart of gold too. Aida has rethought her antagonistic ways and continues on a new path. Gigi strips Taro to identify as just Gigi, meaning more responsibility will be placed on Gigi to avoid cold water at all costs. Everyone arrives for an epic sleepover. This becomes the interaction and ship that fans likely want between Gigi and Aida. That will remove the NTR, but no, Yuki Nobutatsu has read one too many romances where the story is better off when there are threatening romantic dynamics. And so what else creates interesting dynamics? When you become friends with the NTR. Momo is trying to get some beauty tips from Aida, and so she tells her she uses SKK Gold Experience.
Ora, ora.
And so the dinner begins, where all types of liquids are just splashing everywhere, including the sauce. Okay, false alarm. It is actually the soy sauce that awakens the evil eye who ruins dinner with the kaboom. I can't believe they double tapped the ending right there. We have an episode with quite a few more anime only moments and filler, which I think is a good thing. And there were a couple of Easter eggs that I didn't really catch on in the manga, especially the Ranma one, which was the first OP of Ranma 1/2 by Etsuko Nishio. That is a very iconic song and is a staple of many people's childhood in the 90s. Don't be mad at me, I'm not into JoJo Bizarre, but I did know about the SKK Golden Experience that was referenced by Aida. And I think the biggest takeaway from this episode is really a lot of the anime only extended scenes, especially if you already read the manga. There's a lot of slice of life and exposition in this episode, and those extended scenes really help to build up that mood for whatever the punchline might be. So they have to move from very lighthearted comedic moments to moments where they need us to be more emotionally invested into the characters. And so the anime made the car ride last just a little bit longer to feel that tension that is building up. And this episode reinforced and allowed the redeeming parts that maybe some people may not like about Gigi because of his annoying personality, but still taking into account what he just did in that previous arc. That showed Gigi in a different light, that he can be heroic and he does have a good heart. And there's Ida, who many people probably hated at the very beginning because of her bad-mouthing Momo and mistreating Okurin, but soon realized that is not the person she wants to be. For Gigi, if it's not him being heroic and saving Momo and Okurin and trying to save the evil eye, I think many people, if they already disliked him, they probably won't like him moving on. And because of the NTR. For Ida, I just really enjoyed the moments where it feels like she really is taking accountability. Having that real heartfelt moment after Momo asked her to stay at her place to help control Evil Eye, that makes us really feel for her character that she has genuinely changed. Like I mentioned many times before, Yuki Nobutatsu likes writing characters to have redeeming arcs. They all get introduced in a more negative light, but over time, things change. With Gigi and Ida being the biggest examples of it, and maybe at the very end of the story, Turbo Baba might have that redemption as well. Besides all that, all the Easter eggs, all the exposition, all the explanation of the characters like Mantis Shrimp, the animation going above and beyond, showing that the Kito family are likely all subterraneans. This episode was a great follow-up to an action-packed episode that really sets up a lot of things for really the rest of Dandadan. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this episode of Dandadan, and do me a favor, hit the like button if you love redemption arcs, and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Check out my blog at otakusen.com. Check out my second anime channel where I'll be covering Sword of the Demon Hunter, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. And I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.